Yeah. Indiana just won the college football playoff for the Big Ten. That's 3 straight for the Big Ten. Congratulations, Hoosiers. Hoosiers. Yeah. Good job. The Big Ten has 3 of the top 4 teams in the college basketball resume ranking as well. So we turn the page now. Indiana just won it. It's basketball and hockey time now here. We're talking basketball in this video. And it's the resume ranking. And we're going to go seed by seed. The 1 seeds, the 2 seeds, all the way down to the 8 seeds. Yes. I'm going 32 teams deep. This is kind of, I guess you could call it, my bracketology. 3 teams from the Big Ten are 1 seeds as of right now in my bracketology. Well, let's start with number 1. Duke, of course, is number 1. Why not? Michigan's Fab 5 rival, hated. Everyone hates Duke, right? But they're number 1 right now. Their only real win versus a 4-loss team or better is at Michigan State. That's it. But they have 7 wins versus 5-loss teams. Stanford, Louisville, SMU, California, Kansas, Florida, and Arkansas, yes. And they don't play anybody worth noting this week. They have 1 game this week, so they should be remaining number 1. But all of this depends on those 5-loss teams. Can they win? Can they keep status? Now 3 Big Ten teams in a row. Number 2, the 2nd overall seed is Purdue as of right now. Yes, 17-1. They beat Akron, and man, 4 teams on this list beat Akron. That is Akron's 4 losses. Can they keep winning in the MAC? We'll see. Can they keep propping up Purdue and everyone else that beat them with one of these quality wins? Akron is one right now. Texas Tech is one right now for Purdue. Kent State from the MAC is one. And they won at USC recently. And they have 3 wins versus 5-loss teams. Wisconsin, Iowa, and Alabama. They are the number 2 overall seed behind Duke. Number 3 is another Big Ten team. As I said, the next 2 are Michigan. Again, 16-1. They have 5 wins versus 4-loss teams or better. Michigan didn't even have to dabble in this 5-loss realm yet for good wins. But once some of these teams lose, maybe they'll have to. But San Diego State, Gonzaga, Villanova, McNeese, and USC, all quality wins. They are number 3. Number 4 is Nebraska. As I said, 3 number 1 seeds as of right now from the Big Ten. Nebraska, 18-0. They beat New Mexico. They won at Illinois. They beat Michigan State. And they won 2 games versus 5-loss teams, Wisconsin and Ohio State. Now, you could put Arizona ahead of Nebraska if you want to. Arizona is the first 2 seed right now at number 5 in the college basketball resume ranking. They're 18-0 as well, with real similar resume here. BYU, they beat them. They beat Illinois. They beat Seton Hall on the road. Or no, that's Connecticut. Sorry. Arizona beat Connecticut on the road, who's number 6, which we're getting to. I already tried to get right to them. San Diego State, just like Michigan, they beat them. UCF on the road was a quality win. And Florida and Alabama were 2 5-loss teams that they beat as well. So Nebraska, Arizona, you could flip-flop them if you wanted to as of this moment. Nebraska is ahead. Then Connecticut is the second 2 seed at number 6. As I stated, 18-1. Their one loss to Arizona. At home, a team that's ahead of them. They beat BYU, they beat Illinois, they won at Seton Hall, and they won 2 games versus 5-loss teams in Kansas and Florida. The third 2 seed is BYU, who Connecticut beat. So as you see, we're working our way down here. It all makes sense once you just listen to the whole thing. BYU is 16-2 right now. They beat Villanova. They beat Miami, Dayton, and Clemson. All 4 of those have 4 losses or less. And they also beat Wisconsin, a team that beat Michigan, who is ahead of BYU. So, Nebraska too. They beat Wisconsin. The number 8 team, the fourth 2 seed, after losing 2 recent games, is still Vanderbilt in the college basketball resume ranking at 16-2. They won at UCF, who is a ranked team here coming up. They beat St. Mary's. And then they won 3 games versus 5-loss teams. SMU, Alabama, and LSU. The first 3 seed is Virginia at number 9, 16-2. They beat Dayton. And then 4 teams that have 5 losses. Stanford, Louisville, SMU, and Cal. Michigan State and Illinois are 2 more Big Ten teams here at 3 seeds. At number 10 and number 11. Number 10, Michigan State is 16-2. They beat North Carolina and USC. And then they beat Iowa and Arkansas, 2 5-loss teams. Illinois is 15-3. They beat Texas Tech. And then 3 5-loss teams. Ohio State, Iowa, and Missouri. Houston, after winning Sunday late, that's why this video is later than it probably should have been. I had to wait on Houston, who won by 30. They're 17-1. They're the last 3 seed at number 12. They beat Texas Tech. And then they beat Arkansas, a 5-loss team. Only 2 quality wins for them. And then an undefeated team is the first 4 seed. You got to have Miami up there, right? Miami of Ohio from the MAC, 19-0. And as I said, Akron is a quality win. They only lost to Purdue, Miami, Yale, and Murray State, all of which are going to be on this list. Yale, Murray State, it's because of Akron. They're a damn good team, and Miami of Ohio beat them in conference. All right, the second 4 seed at number 14 is Clemson, 16-3. They beat Georgia and Miami. And then they beat SMU, a 5-loss team. Gonzaga is number 15, the third 4 seed. 19-1. But they haven't beaten anybody 4 losses or less. Because Michigan beat them by 40. That's the only opportunity that they had. And then they beat Alabama, who is a 5-loss team. That's it. That's all they beat. So they're number 15 right now in the resume ranking. Number 16 is Iowa State out of the Big 12. 16-2. They beat UCF, and then they beat 5-loss Oklahoma State on the road. Number 17 is SMU, 13-5. They beat Murray State, Texas A&M, and North Carolina. And then they beat 5-loss Virginia Tech. Number 18 is Central Florida. Yes, UCF, 14-3. They won at Texas A&M, and they beat Kansas, a 5-loss team. They're the first or second 5 seed, I should say. SMU was the first 5 seed. UCF is right there. George Mason is the third 5 seed. And they are 17-1, but they have no quality wins whatsoever. Same as St. Louis out of the conference, same conference. 17-1. No quality wins. Haven't beaten anybody. But those two will play each other, and they'll play others and lose and hopefully drop out. Right? Florida is going to be number 22 and the first 6 seed as of right now. Florida wasn't even ranked, wasn't even near the ranking in previous rankings that I have done. They were number 2 or something to start off the season or something, right? Crazy. Lost to some really good teams. Now they have beaten some good teams, so now they're back. This is volatile. You can move all the way out and move all the way back up in a matter of weeks in this ranking. And Florida's 13-5. They beat Miami, they beat Georgia, and they won at Vanderbilt. 3 quality wins, 5 losses. They got LSU here at home this week to maybe vault themselves even further. The second 6 seed is Alabama. Same conference, SEC, 13-5. They beat Illinois, Clemson, and Yale. None of them on the road, though. And they basically have a bye week this week, just like Florida. Virginia Tech is the third 6 seed out of the ACC, 14-5. They beat George Mason, Virginia. And then they beat 5-loss Cal as well. Stanford rounds out the 6 seeds at number 24, 14-5. They beat St. Louis, but then they beat 2 5-loss teams, Virginia Tech and Louisville, both in conference. It's pretty good. Oklahoma State is the first 7 seed, and they are 14-4. They beat Texas A&M and UCF. The second 7 seed is McNeese State. Yes, believe it or not, 14-4. They have 2 quality wins. They beat Murray State and SFA. San Diego State is the third 7 seed, and they are 13-4. They beat Utah. UT Vermont or Virginia, something like that. They're a 4-loss or less team. And then they beat New Mexico as well, another 4-loss or less team. Villanova is the last 7 seed right here, and today these things change. They're 14-4. They beat Seton Hall on the road recently. That vaulted them up again. And they beat a 5-loss Wisconsin team. North Carolina is the first 8 seed in this tournament as of right now. 14-4. They haven't beaten anybody with 4 losses or less. But they beat 2 teams with 5 losses. Kansas and Ohio State. Liberty. Yes, Liberty won a game on the road versus Dayton. And they are 15-3. They are the second 8 seed. They win their conference. I expect 8 seed from them. Yale, Ivy League, they are the third 8 seed. They're 13-3, and they beat Akron. And Murray State beat Akron. The Murray State is number 34 or 32. The last team, the last 8 seed, 16-3, and they beat Akron. Akron is 0-4 out of the MAC versus a lot of great teams. Murray State, Yale, Purdue, and Miami of Ohio in conference, who is undefeated. So maybe Akron loses and Yale and Murray State are not 8 seeds going forward. It's volatile. But that's what it is right now. The 1 seeds, 3 Big Ten teams. The 8 seeds, there's Connecticut, there's 1 ACC, there's the Big 12 with a couple, SEC with Vanderbilt. This is going to be fascinating. Duke right now is the number 1 overall seed. Purdue, Michigan, Nebraska fills out the 1 seeds. Everyone else is going to have to try and beat those teams and get a better resume and going forward into the tournament, which isn't that far away. It's March Madness. That's what it is right now. 5 of the top 11 teams are from the Big Ten. 3 of the top 4 are from the Big Ten. And Indiana just won the national championship in the college football playoff for 2026 for the Big Ten. Go Big Ten.